You know, Patchwerk, we got a long history. The second Outkast album and the second Goody Mob album we did with the original Patchwerk before it was this magnificent facility we see here.
My name's Curtis Daniel III. I'm one of the 2 owners here at Patchwerk Recording Studios. The biggest thing for us is how you start off. And we were blessed that our very first client, and I always have to say this so people don't think I'm lying, literally our very first client was Outkast. And we worked on Equimini. And that's the fondest memory because they gave us credibility. And back then, credits were the thing. Doing all these artists' first albums from Ludacris to Jeezy to Akon to T-Pain to Lil Jon to everybody you can imagine in Atlanta. That's what I'm proud of. Being around 22 years later and you see these people turn into mega stars, and most of the time if you don't grow with them, they'll outgrow you. So the fact that we were able to grow and keep up is real cool for me too. I don't know how many plaques we have, and they talk about me because they certify faster now. We need to keep up, but we probably always tell people we probably got about over 100 some plaques on the wall. We probably got about 90 to 100 that we hadn't ordered. The Dr. Dre was crazy. He was here for a week, and the thing about the Dr. Dre thing was the amount of respect that Atlanta paid to him. They booked out the whole building, so all the rooms. And the biggest producers and biggest artists that you can imagine came in here, from Jermaine Dupri to T.I. to everybody came up here. I was up here. It was crazy. And one of the realest things happened when Tip was in the booth and he was rapping. I think his footage online. And Dre told him to, you know, made a suggestion. Actually, he didn't make a suggestion. Tip asked him, "What did you think of that?" And Dre said something. He was like, he said, "Shit, no, I'm gonna listen to you. Whatever you suggest is what I'm gonna do." I'll say one of the craziest instances when Jeezy's album first came out, and his listening party was crazy. I remember the first time they played Soul Survivor in that room, and it was just spooky when it went off. And nobody, I mean, everybody know what it is now, but at that time, nobody had heard that sound from Akon and Jeezy. So it was a trip going through that. Them BMF days was a trip. The Cash Money run was a trip. The Wu-Tang stuff was a trip. But yeah, that little Jeezy story is it's legendary.